The most important thing is to work upon yourself. What does it mean by saying working upon yourself physically? Just set up small goals for yourself for the next few weeks that are there. Suppose you were 18 for the last 30 years. When the first time when you became 18, if you did bend down, how far would you go? At that time maybe it went all the way to the floor, today maybe it's like this. Just see if you can go 6 inches more. When you were 18 years of age, how quickly you went up a staircase. Today how you're plodding up the staircase, see if you can improve it by 10–20%. 20% improvement in the next 2 weeks. Just check your picture when you were 18 or below, how you would stand, how straight you were, and now if you become like this, straighten yourself up a little bit, look further back. What kind of smile you had when you were 6, 8, 10 years of age? See if you can get 50% of that back on your face all the time, not by simply grinning a plastic smile, but bring that magic back into you. If you cannot do anything fantastic, at least you must be a pleasant piece of life on this planet. This is something that you owe to yourself and to everybody who lives around you. This you must do. So set up your own kind of goals and see. It's not difficult, I'm telling you, it just needs little attention. Right now, people think they're carrying the world on their head. No, just in case you are in Shirasasana right now and you take a picture and turn it around, it looks like you're carrying the planet on your head, but that's not the truth. Whether you are on your feet or on your head, planet is carrying you and it's spinning by itself. Day and night is happening by itself, seasons are changing by itself, sun comes and goes by itself. Really, there's nothing to do. These 2 weeks are for time for you to realize everything that is significant in the universe is happening by itself. It's for you to sit here and enjoy the bounty of life. Just make use of this. Do not act like you are running the whole planet or you are running the whole universe for that matter. You are not. It is happening by itself. You are a tiny little creature who is here for a little bit of time. Don't make so much fuss about it. To handle a few years of life, do not make such a big fuss. These few weeks you must come out as a more pleasant and wonderful human being. This is the greatest thing you can do to yourself. If you sit here, this person is a pleasant experience for you. If you are a pleasant experience for yourself, everybody else will also experience this person as a pleasant experience. What great things you will do or not do, that is subject to various realities. Nobody can fix it 100%. You must understand, our actions are largely determined by the times in which we exist. Suppose you were here 5,000 years ago. 5,000 years ago if you were here and the virus came to you, you didn't have to do any social distancing because anyway there was nobody around you. Even if you wanted to infect, you couldn't find a person. So you need to understand what we are doing, our actions and what we do and do not do is the times in which we exist. If you were here 5,000 years ago, you would not be writing software, you would be doing something else. You would not be doing all the things that you're doing today. Don't think you are doing it, it is the times. In the times that we are in has its own weather, some smooth weather, some rough weather. If you learn to ride this weather gracefully, then people say you're a success. If you create a problem about every little fluctuation that happens, then you become a failure in your life. If you were a wave surfer, you've seen people surfing on the waves. What is his dream? He would like to have a tsunami. The dream in a surfer's mind is a tsunami, 100-foot tall wave, riding it. That would be the dream. If you know how to ride it, even the tsunami is a wonderful thing. So right now, virus, it is not going by itself. It is not flying by itself and getting you, it needs us to get somewhere. It's for us to decide whether it goes somewhere or it doesn't go somewhere. It's our business to see that it doesn't go anywhere. It should not come to you. In case it did happen that it come to you, you must ensure it does not go to anybody else, 100%, because this is the time to show who you are as a generation of people. This is a generational issue because no more it's a national issue. This is not an issue of a caste, creed, religion, no, or race. Virus is quite very even-handed. It doesn't matter what's your race, what's your religion, what's your caste or creed, indiscriminately it is going to people. Initially people thought it'll only get the Chinese. Well, now everybody is realizing virus is not just interested in Chinese people, it is okay with anybody, quite indiscriminate. So this is a generational challenge. In these challenging times, will you ride this wave successfully or will you be crushed by this? can only be determined by how responsibly you respond to this whole thing, with how much sense. Or will we do something senseless and make this into a massive disaster? Right now in India and in most parts of the world, except unfortunately in a few countries, a lot of people don't understand what is a threshold anymore. If you go to an Indian temple, there will be 1 foot high threshold, will be little wide. If you're not physically fit, you will little struggle over that. But those who are fit, very effortlessly they will cross this threshold and go. Right now it's only a threshold to cross. But if we feed it with irresponsibility, this threshold has the potential to become a huge mountain that we cannot cross. It needs responsible behavior and responsible action. What does responsible mean? Normally, most human beings are in a state of compulsive reaction. Responsible action means you consciously respond. You consciously respond to what is in front of you, not compulsively behave, saying that this is the way I will do things. Conscious response. Because responsibility means it's just your ability to respond. This is the most important thing in your life, that you have retained your ability to respond to whatever comes our way. Because what comes our way is not determined by us. To some extent, we can decide what comes our way. Largely what comes our way is not determined by us, the world decides. But whatever comes our way, what we make out of it is 100% ours. This is the time to show who we are. What are we made of? Are we human beings or are we just one more compulsive, instinctive creature? This is what is being tested right now for you. This is an evolutionary test for you. See, it is not only for a monkey that some itch in the body may happen. Even for you it happens. If it happens, you handle it. A lot of people are there, you don't do anything. When people are not there, you do little like this. This is conscious response. This is an evolutionary test for you. You have to prove that you have become a human being. Human being means one who knows how to be. This is the time for you to show you know how to be. But people are cooped up together for long hours. People who you claimed that you love immensely, 7 days, getting very difficult for a lot of people. You must address this also. Why has it become so difficult? Why is it so difficult to be with people? Simply because we have formed strong opinions and ideas about everybody, including ourselves. This is an important thing that you have to do if you have to live here as a conscious human being. That is, you have no opinions of any sort. Strong opinions means you have concluded about everything in the world. There's nothing to live here for. When you have made conclusions about everybody and everything, including yourself, this means you have destroyed all possibilities of life. Life is a possibility, but between the possibility and reality, there is a distance. In your life, will you walk the distance or not? Do you have the courage and the commitment to walk the distance or no? This is all the question is about your life. I hope you answer this question positively, because you can address this in so many ways. This happened. After the singing disaster, I'm saying after the classical music concert happened in Shankaran Pillai's home, she gave up classical music because of the comment that he gave. Then after 3 days, first 3 days classical music, next 3 days nothing to do, so she spent some time in front of the mirror. She looked at herself, when she got married, how she looked, and today how she's looking. Because of the planetary influence, she was taking the shape of the globe. So she stood in front of the mirror in the bedroom. Shankaran Pillai was sitting on the bed reading something. She said, you know, how I have become, how I used to be. Every year my size is going up, clothing size. I'm looking ugly, look at my face, everything is sagging, my complexion is gone, I have bags under my eyes. This damn planet, it could have been slim. Shankaran Pillai just kept reading. He said, please say something nice, say something that's good about me, I'm completely depressed looking at myself in the mirror. Say something nice, something that's good about me. Shankaran Pillai looked up and said, well, your vision is perfect, something is good about you. So this is not a time to go about picking faults in each other or even in yourself. You just see how every week you can be at least 10% better, physically 10% better, mentally 10% better, emotionally 10% better, behavior-wise 10% better, relationship-wise 10% better. 1 week 10%, 30% increase in everything, you will be quite a fantastic human being, believe me.